Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Valeria and I'm an intuitive reader who loves to spread messages of positivity and empowerment through my readings. I also love helping people to create the version of reality they desire to see the most through my readings. And for today's video, we are going to have a look at do they think you are the one? And I'm going to leave this reading quite open, so we're just going to see what comes up, maybe any additional messages. So this is not really going to be a strict reading with different parts that we're going to look at specific, but we're just going to have a look at whatever comes up. Do keep in mind that this is a general reading, and if you hear anything that doesn't resonate for you or doesn't sound like your story, it could be that that's not the reading for you, or maybe that was not the message for you. Also, feel free to claim any messages from this reading that do resonate and you do feel like you want to claim them. And if you hear anything that you'd like to change, remember that pick cards like these only predict the most likely outcome, and you still have the power to change your situation, and the power is still in your hands. So for this video today, we're going to have 3 piles to choose from, which are represented by a crystal and by a card with a word on it. And it's very funny that each pile is represented by a zodiac sign, and I did not pick this specifically, but it's just funny that for all piles a zodiac sign came out. So I just wanted to mention that, like, I did not do that on purpose. So for pile number 1 over here, we have the card Virgo and the rose quartz. For pile number 2, we have Taurus with the citrine crystal. And for pile number 3, we have Pisces with the Lapis Lazuli. So you can pause the video if you need to meditate on the cards or on the crystals, or do whatever it is that you need to do. Once you have selected your pile, you can skip to your reading using the timestamps I will provide for you down below. And once you have done so, I will see you in your reading. Hello, pile number 1, welcome to your reading. Let's get started and have a look if your person thinks that you are the one. So you first of all chose the Virgo card, so you could be a Virgo, your person could be a Virgo, or you both could be a Virgo. So this could be a confirmation for you guys, and if that's not the case, let's just put that message aside for now, and let's first have a look at the tarot. And I'm going to shuffle 2 tarot decks today because I felt like doing something extra, I guess. So we're first going to start off with this deck, and let's have a look for pile 1. Does pile number 1's person think they are the one? I have over here the 6 of Cups, and I did hear yes in my head, so that could be indeed a confirmation that they think you are the one, or maybe you said that to yourself, like, yes, of course they are, of course they think that I'm the one, because, you know, we're meant to be together. Because with the 6 of Cups talks about soulmates, talks about past life connections, so you're likely aware that you have a past life connection, or at least a very special spiritual connection with this person. You might be talking to each other through your dreams, or you just have telepathic communication with each other. I'm seeing that, yeah, there is someone who remembers the other person from a past life. It's almost like I'm seeing someone who's watching a movie. I mean, not literally watching a movie, but it's like someone is watching a movie of like a past life. Maybe this is you, maybe this is your person, it doesn't really matter, but someone is like watching one of their past lives as if it's a movie, and they are like, wow, this person is my soulmate, and then they recognize that person in this lifetime as well. So it could be you. Oh, by the way, this could also be in your dream, so that you're having a dream of a past life, or that you're having a dream of your person that's not really making sense within the context like of your life right now, or maybe even in the timeline that we live in right now. So it could be a past life, could be something like a different place, a different time, maybe even a different star system where you remember something about your soulmate. Or again, this could also be your person's energy, but I guess you know best. If this resonates for you, then this is about you, of course. So let's see what else. And since we're talking about if they think you are the one, it's likely that this is what your person is also experiencing, that because they are having these dreams or maybe remember past lives of the two of you together, they see you as their soulmate. So let's see what else for pile 1. We have the High Priestess, so definitely a spiritual connection. And again, I mentioned telepathic communication before as well, so that's coming up here as well. I see a strong connection between the two of you. It's almost like there is a physical bond between the two of you that's pulling you guys together, and it's like your day and night. And I'm hearing that you're manifesting each other, so that's interesting. So that probably means that they think that you are the one, even if they don't know who you are. So that this again depends on your situation. Maybe for some of you guys you have someone specific in mind, then yes, they do think that you are their soulmate. And even for those of you guys who don't really are in communication, but you simply have dreams or telepathic communication, then this person is also manifesting you because they want their soulmate, basically. So they're manifesting their soulmate, which is you. So they are manifesting you. So it's not like they consciously know that you are their soulmate or that they think you are their soulmate, but since that's what they want, they are manifesting you. So in the end, they still think that you are their soulmate. Okay, let's see what else we have for pile 1. What more information can we get? If they think they are the one. We have the Page of Cups. And at the back of the deck, we have the Magician. So there is an energy coming through here. And let's see, there are kind of two different possibilities here. For some of you guys, this person might be someone from your past, might be an ex, or actually there is even a third group. This might be someone that you're already together with, like you're already in a relationship with them, or you recently started talking. Could be for some of you guys as well, so you already have a connection. For some of you guys, you had a previous connection, and that could either be a previous connection in this lifetime or again from a past life. And I think that even for some of you guys, it might be a combination of those three, that you knew each other in a past life, and you're also, maybe again it's an ex, or it's someone you recently met and you're getting to know them, or you're actually in a relationship with them, because this feels like a connection that's already established, like a connection indeed from a past life. It's not a new thing for your soul and for your person's soul, but I do see like that kind of puppy love and being a little bit nervous or getting really excited when you get to meet your person again, or when you think about them, or maybe when you see that they posted something on social media, or you see that they liked your picture on social media. So I do get that there's that really newness to this relationship or to this connection. So even though you had a past life, or you have a past life connection, in this life it still feels very new and very interesting. Like this little puppy is very curious to see what's going on. Like there's this mermaid here and it wants to find out, like, what is she doing, why is she here? So that is the energy I'm picking up for the connection between the two of you guys. So again, like I said before, for some of you guys it's a new connection. For some of you guys it's you're already in a relationship with them, but then still I feel like the connection is very sweet and still puppy love. Maybe you're in the honeymoon phase. And with the Magician, I also sense that there is a lot of power within this connection. I mentioned before that you're manifesting each other if you are not like committed yet, or you know, there is still something to manifest. And besides that, I'm also seeing that together you manifest as well. You're very good at manifesting together, or you will be very good at manifesting things together. So I'm seeing, for example, that maybe the two of you guys want to move in together or buy a new house, and then you start manifesting the house together. Or maybe you want to manifest more income and then you work on it together, which is really great. And it's a really powerful energy that I'm getting for you guys. And it's like very complementary, you know, you're not working against each other, you're really working with each other. So let's grab the other tarot deck now for a little bit of variation. For pile number 1, is there anything else that they need to know about that person, or what their person thinks of them? Let's see, we have the Strength card first of all. That's beautiful. So regardless of your situation, I'm seeing that the two of you will build something very strong together. It's like you're building an empire. So maybe you're interested in starting a business. Then I see the two of you being successful at that. And again, with the Magician that I showed before, you're working on it together. You're manifesting it together. If you're not interested in a business, it could also be like making a lot of money or helping people. I'm also even seeing for some of you guys that starting a family together or traveling together. So this card really represents the two of you guys being successful at what it is that both of you want to do. And I see that you, with a lot of things, if not with all things, but at least with a lot of things, you're like you're at the same level, right? You're you have a lot of similarities between the two of you. Like you're interested in the same thing. You're basically on the same wavelength. So again, could be that both of you want to start a business, or both of you want to travel to a certain part of the world. Or maybe you're interested in helping wildlife and donating to charities involved with wildlife. And like I said, just similarities between the two of you when it comes to interests, or when it comes to future dreams and future plans. So if there is anything of this list that I mentioned that does not resonate for you, don't worry about it. Just take whatever resonates for you, and know that, again, you and your person think the same about this. So there's no need to worry that your person is into something, they really want to do something, and then you don't like it. Alright, let's have a look at these cards. We have the Six of Pentacles, and we have the Six of Wands. So that's 3 sixes in total. And 6 is about balance, harmony, love, and well, I think you got like all the positive 6 cards. So, and let's see, at the back of the deck we do have the 5 of Pentacles. So let me see. I think this is just kind of confirming what I said before. With the Six of Pentacles, you could be donating to charities, helping people. For some of you guys, you might already be doing this, or you're like very successful in your career and you help out other people, you give to other people. If that's not the case, I definitely see that you will be like that with your person. And if you're not into donating to charity, it's something different. It's just giving money or material resources to other people. And with the Six of Wands, there is again victory, there is success. So for those of you guys who don't know who this person is, you haven't met them yet, the Six of Wands is also telling you it's going to be alright. This is going to be a victory for you guys. Maybe you've been struggling to find a partner that suits you best, and the Six of Wands is reassuring you there is this soulmate, or however you desire to call this person. There is this soulmate out for you there, and they want you too. So whatever you are manifesting is manifesting you too. What you want wants you as well, especially with like the double six here. Again, you and your person are at the same wavelength. It's just confirming that. And again, whatever you're interested in to be successful at, you and your person are going to help each other because you think the same way about it. And here the Five of Pentacles is a bit about maybe you've experienced relationships in the past that where you felt kind of a lack of love or satisfaction, or you even felt abandoned or ignored at times. And it's like the message is here, because we have the Six of Wands and the Six of Pentacles, that whatever happened here with the Five of Pentacles, it's not your story anymore, and it's not going to continue, or it's not going to be your story in the future if you choose to indeed manifest this relationship with your soulmate. Again, here in the cards, it's telling you that you will. So that Five of Pentacles is nothing to worry about. It's a mindset and an energy of the past. So let's have a look at the oracle cards now. First of all, we have unrequited love. There isn't enough attraction and chemistry to keep this relationship going. So that's what I just said with the Five of Pentacles. You're not destined to continuously in your life experience unrequited love. Maybe for some of you guys, and this could be very specific, like that Five of Pentacles was also saying, in the past you might have experienced situations or relationships where you felt, again, ignored, abandoned. You felt some kind of unrequited, or you had some kind of unrequited love for someone. This could be a romantic relationship, but it could also be related to family, to friends, maybe even for some of you guys in your career, you felt like you were not appreciated, or you were underestimated and things like that, and you felt like your talent was wasted. For some of you guys, I'm also seeing that. And going through those situations, having those experiences, I think for some of you guys has created kind of a subconscious belief that this is your life, this is how your life's supposed to be, or this is how relationships are always gonna go, that maybe relationships are always filled to doom, or like after a couple of years or some time, it's always gonna go bad, or that there is not someone perfect for you that will tick all your boxes. And this card is here to tell you that that's a subconscious belief that some of you might have, and it might not even be so much big of a deal. It might be something that, I mean, I personally also experienced at times that through movies and series and just certain stories, we see a lot of romance, or like romantic relationships, or like relationships in general that involve unrequited love or involve toxic behaviors. And I realized recently that that has influenced my look on life as well. So maybe for some of you guys it's the same thing, that you're watching movies and there's this maybe toxic or abusive relationship, or just not a healthy relationship. Maybe someone is, I don't know, too clingy or too distant or too cold, and that also influences our subconscious. Because maybe for some of us, myself included, or for some of us at a younger age, we were very impressionable and we took those things as real. Like, we were like, oh, the stories told in movies, that must be how it really goes in a relationship. And even nowadays, when I watch movies with relationships that are unhealthy and not how they're supposed to be, I am like, I need to tell myself, this is not real, this is not my life. So maybe for some of you guys, it's the same as well. So be careful of what kind of media you consume, and also what you tell yourself. Does not really have to be related to those kind of stories, but just be careful what you tell yourself about love and what kind of love you deserve. Because for some of you guys, I'm getting that you think that you do not deserve that full fairy tale love story for whatever reason. But you do. Like, that's why these cards are here. You do deserve that, and you are going to have that. So just persist in your desires, persist in your manifestations if you're manifesting. And again, tell yourself a positive story about who you are and about how your life is like or is going to look like. And in that way, just by changing the way you think, you're also going to change the way in which you experience your life. So for our next card, we have Kuan Yin with compassion. Release the judgments of yourself and others and focus your attention on love and light that is present within every human. So I think that's kind of what I said as well. Show compassion to yourself. Focus on the story that you want to tell yourself. Let's see how I can organize this. Focus on the story that you want to tell yourself, and indeed stop telling yourself the story of a life that you do not want to live. Because what's the point of telling a story of yours to yourself about you not being good enough, or you not deserving that soulmate? It's not going to get you anywhere. It's only going to hurt yourself more. So show compassion to yourself. Know that if there is another person on this earth who deserves to have that fairy tale like relationship, or be with their soulmate, or be with the one, know that you deserve that as well. If there is one person, even just one person on this earth who deserves that and who has that, that inherently already means that you deserve it as well, and you can have it as well, because we're all equals here. Everyone has the power, and everyone is able to love and to be loved, and there is not one reason why you or anyone else would not deserve that. It's only, you're giving that right to yourself. So this card is telling you, show compassion to yourself and to your situation, especially if you experience things in your past that make you either like feel unworthy of a relationship, or you don't trust people in relationships that much, or you have certain belief systems in relationships that might inhibit you. Again, I'm not judging you here. I'm just mentioning a couple of things to maybe help you get like the flow going of what this might be about. Even your past does not decide what you do or do not deserve. It's only what you decide in this moment right now, what it is that you will deserve. I mean, you deserve to have everything that you want. So let's now have a look at our last card for today, and we have Time and Tide, Oceanic Spells and Rituals, and this is number 18. So we again have a mermaid here. I mean, this is the Oracle of the Mermaids, so of course there are mermaids here. But from this tarot deck, we also have 2 cards with a mermaid, so you might be connected to water or to mermaids. with the oceanic spells and rituals, again, manifestation is what's coming up here, and other ways in which you want to, or in which you are influencing the energies of the universe. So, you know, think about manifestation, but also other laws involving the law of attraction, law of assumption, and things like that, but also Wicca and witchcraft. There are probably a lot of other things in which you can use spells and rituals or whatever. You know, you can use candles, crystals, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm seeing that you guys are doing something to manifest your person or to call this person in. And with the Time and Tide card, it's saying that there is a factor of time in this situation as well. There are some things that need to be played out. There are some things that need to take some time. So in case you're not seeing any results immediately, or you have not seen results in a while and you've been working on this for a very long time, do not panic, because it's coming. Again, with the Six of Wands, it's coming. But again, there is something still playing out. Maybe it's simply not the right time yet, but that does not mean that it will never be the right time. And I mean, for some of you guys, it could be 3 months even, or 3 weeks before everything starts playing out and all your manifestations become real, or come through in your reality, you know. So it does not have to take a long time, but just know whenever you start to worry about time, or you start to panic, remember that it's going to happen. It's going to be all right, and this time that it's taking is for the greater good, or is for your greater good, and for your highest good. Alright, so I hope I answered this question for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. In case you did, feel free to leave a like, to comment, and to subscribe, and maybe we will see each other in the next reading. Bye guys! Hello, pile number 2, welcome to your reading. Let's get started and have a look if your person thinks that you are the one. So with the Taurus card, I guess it's kind of obvious, but maybe some of you guys are Taurus, maybe your person is a Taurus. So that could be confirmation for some of you guys. Oh, and by the way, you also could both be a Taurus for some of you guys, just saying. So let's start with our tarot deck. So I have 2 tarot decks for this reading because I felt like having some extra imagery in here as well. So for pile number 2 with the citrine crystal, does pile number 2's person think they are the one for them? Let's have a look at our first card, and we have the 3 of Cups. Let's see what else we have for pile number 2. Whoa. That one flew out. We have the King of Swords. And let's have one more, which is the 7 of Wands. Alright, and at the back of the deck we have the 3 of Pentacles over here. So that's a 3 and a 3. So here, I'm getting that your person really cares about you, and it's a very soft energy. The way that they feel for you is they have these soft feelings is like the best way that I can describe it. So their love for you is very soft, very kind, very sweet. And what I'm getting here is that for some of you guys, you met this person, you met each other through friends, or you were like introduced through friends, or maybe through family. Maybe for some of you guys, you're like friends with your person's sibling, or like vice versa. And let's see, with the King of Swords, I don't think it's very clear what, or your person does not think very clearly whether you are the one or not. Like, they're not very they don't have a clear answer to that, is what I'm getting. But again, they have these feelings for you, but I think that at this moment they cannot say whether you are the one or not. It does seem again that there is some kind of involvement of family or friends in you guys' situation. For some of you guys, this might mean that out of principle, your person is keeping a distance from you physically, like they don't want to talk too much to you, or they are not very emotional when they talk to you, like they don't share about their emotions or their feelings. For others of you guys, it might be that your person is simply not sharing their feelings with you, so they're not physically keeping a distance, but they're not showing to you, or not even not talking to you about how they truly feel. With the Three of Pentacles, you also could have met through work or through a collaboration for some of you guys, or you might be currently working together on something. Maybe your friends or your family, they started something together, like they decided to organize something or to create something or to start a project, and both of you guys are involved in it. For some of you guys, it might also even be related to school, so maybe there's a school project on which you are both working. And I definitely think that this person is interested in you, but they're kind of keeping their guard up. Like I said, they're not really clear on whether they would call you the one or not, simply because they haven't given it much thought yet. They're not there yet. You know what I mean? They still have to figure out if they feel something, what it is that they feel for you, and if they want to do something with that. And only once they have thought about that and they have determined for themselves what they want to do, that's when they can start to think about whether you are the one or not. So it's not a yes, it's not a no. It's simply that your person doesn't know yet, but still there is a potential for a yes in case you desire it. That of course, I do kind of assume that if you're watching this reading, you want to hear a yes, but maybe you're just curious about what this person is thinking and you don't really care whether they think you are the one or not. But they have their guard up in some way, like they're not talking to you, or they're not saying certain things. For some of you guys, and this is only if it resonates for you, there might be a third party involved. Maybe they have already a significant other, or they're interested in someone else. Or what I'm also seeing here is that maybe you dated their best friend, and now out of principle they don't really want to date you because it feels like that might not be in line with their friendship code, or again with their principles. So it might be for some of you guys, and again it could also be vice versa. So maybe your person dated your best friend and now they don't really want to date you out of principle, or they're not too sure about it, whether it's a good idea or not. But here again with the Three of Pentacles, there is definitely the potential for this connection and this relationship to grow. So let's have a look with our second tarot deck. What does pile number 2's person think about pile number 2? What's the situation? Let's see. The first card we have is the Eight of Pentacles. So again, confirmation that maybe you are working together on something, or you met through some kind of work or business. What do we have next? We have the Queen of Swords, and we have it below the King of Swords. So that's interesting. Alright, let's have one last card. What's the situation here? Well, let's see what we have. We have the Three of Swords. And at the back of the deck we have the Chariot. I love this picture. So, what I saw with the Queen of Swords, because we have both the Queen and the King of Swords below one another and on top, you know, you know what I mean. This could indeed be, like, it depends on how you want to call it or how you want to label it, soulmate or twin flame, divine counterpart, the one, right? Just call it however it works for you and whatever you prefer. But I'm seeing with these cards that there is definitely a reason why you encountered one another. So there is kind of a mirroring going on. So that's why I also said twin flame. Maybe you're aware that you're on a twin flame journey. If that's the case, take this as a confirmation. So there is definitely some counterpart thing going on here, but it seems a bit complicated, if I might say so. Because here with, with the King of Swords, it's like, that represents your person. Just like the bird has its back towards us, which always reminds me that there is someone who does not want to speak their truth. So that's what I'm getting from your person, or someone who is ignoring the truth. And here with the Queen of Swords, which is representing you on the other hand, or maybe you on a soul level, like your higher self, and it's saying that, again, there is a reason for this connection. There is a reason why you met. So maybe for some of you guys, you are aware of what this connection is and what it means. At least you are on a subconscious level, but your person is ignoring it. And I think that the Three of Swords also plays in with that. Maybe, like, it could be that something happened in the past that kind of created some hurt feelings between the two of you guys, or maybe this is how you're currently feeling, that it feels like your person is not cooperating. That's suddenly something that came through, like your person is not cooperating. I think this is your higher self talking, regardless of what this connection is supposed to be. You have a connection. I think there's something that you might need to work out together, or again, maybe you're meant to be together, and your higher self is like, this person, they're not cooperating. We made this deal, we made this contract to meet each other and maybe to help each other, maybe to get together, but they are not working together with me. And that's why the Three of Swords is here. It's like, you know what's supposed to happen, you know what you're supposed to do, but your person is not cooperating. And on the level of your higher self, you understand it better than you might do on a conscious level. And that's what might make this even more painful, because you're not understanding why this is happening. Maybe for some of you guys, you're like blaming yourself or trying to figure out, what am I doing wrong? And I'm seeing that you are not doing anything wrong. It's, again, your person who does not seem to be willing to cooperate, and that could be for many different reasons, and I'm not going to get to like any deeper into that than I already have, because that's not really the focus of the reading, and it's a general reading anyway. So but again, I'm also not judging your person for whatever reason that they do not want to open up to you, or they do not want to cooperate. And with the Chariot, the Chariot is basically they're telling you that everything is going to be all right, and to mainly focus on yourself. And you've probably heard this a million times already, and I'm so sorry that I can give you a different message, but the Chariot is here with a very empowering message, that you just go your own way. Just like the song goes, you can go your own way. That's the message for you. You can go your own way, you can do your own thing, and really pursue your own passions and your own dreams, because in you doing those things and pursuing what makes you happy, you become even more attractive to your person than you already are. And you're no longer chasing, and you're just, again, focusing on yourself, and that's what draws your person in. And especially if you have this very special connection in which you are mirroring each other, the best way to get your person to come to you or to come back to you is to focus on yourself and to commit to yourself. Again, probably something that you've heard a million times before already, but that's because it's true. And it's all because of this beautiful imagery, and this just shows me a woman, and you of course don't have to be a woman necessarily, but a woman who is in her own element, who does whatever the hell she wants. Like, this woman is sitting on a bike in her underwear, and she does not give a damn, and she has tattoos and this biker jacket, and she's just living her life. She's doing her own thing, and there are these 4 stars above her head, which is like showing her that she's headed towards success. And that's the same message for you here. Do whatever it is that you want to do, and as long as you follow your heart and you stay true to yourself and you stay authentic, you're headed for success anyway. And then this person, they are going to be following you. They're going to follow you, and because you're so attractive to them, basically, because you're not chasing, but you're just focusing on yourself, right? So let's move on to the oracle cards for now. All right, let's have a look at this one first. We have stay open-minded. Your soulmate could be very different from your usual type. So when this card comes up, it can mean multiple different things. It could mean that, first of all, your soulmate is not the person that you think it is. It could be that your soulmate is, if you do not have someone specific in mind, is indeed different from what you imagine them. They might look different, or might have a different career, or might be from a different place of the world than you assumed. For another way, or another message this card could have, is that you are going to meet in a way that you did not expect, or you did not assume, or you're going to get together in a way that you did not expect. And for most of you guys, I'm feeling like it's the last situation. So you might be getting together in a way that you did not expect. So for example, you are like in communication with your person right now, and you really want to get together right now. That's what you want, that's what you assume how it's going to happen. But your higher self and your person's higher self might have a different plan, that you're going to go your separate ways first, and only later you're going to get together after you've grown and after you've experienced a lot of things. So I'm not saying that this is the particular case for every single one of you, but this is kind of the situation that it might be in a different way than you think, but it does not necessarily mean that you have to go your separate ways. It could also mean that maybe you expect your person to confess their feelings at a certain date, or when you're like together at some time, and it does not happen, but it happens in a different way. So it's kind of unexpected. And I think the Chariot also ties in perfectly well with that, because it's also saying just do your own thing and don't worry about how it's going to happen, or how your person, or when your person is going to share with you how they feel. If you just focus on yourself and you are yourself, then it's going to come naturally to you. You're going to attract it anyway, so you don't have to constantly think about it or focus on it or worry about it in order for you and your person to get together, right? Or for them to confess their feelings to you. It's going to happen in a way that you cannot like predict anyway. Like you're not probably not going to see it coming, or like the way that's going to come is not what you expected. So stay true to yourself and you will find it in the end. For our next card, we have Athena with Inner Wisdom. You know what to do, trust your inner wisdom, and take the right action without hesitation. So this to me is again talking about authenticity. Follow your inner wisdom, follow your inner voice, follow your intuition, however you want to call it. You know what to do. Your intuition, I mean your higher self knows what to do, and through your intuition and through your feelings and emotions and through the things that you desire to do and that make you feel alive, your higher self is communicating to you what's the right thing to do and what it is that you have to do. And again, like I'm constantly seeing this image of the chariot, like this woman on the motorcycle, just get on the bike and drive. And now I'm hearing Rihanna, shut up and drive. Shut up and drive. You know what to do. And yeah, there is nothing that's holding you back. Like you're not supposed to wait for this person. You're not supposed to postpone your own dreams for this person. They are going to come to you. And as a last card, we have Experiments, Manipulation of Nature, Forcing Change, Cruelty in the Pursuit of Knowledge, Arrogance with number 33. So be careful of people who are playing tricks on you or who are playing mind games. What I'm seeing here is that for some of you guys it's quite simple actually. Your person is emotionally unavailable at this moment for whatever reason, and again, you trying to make something happen between the two of you, you chasing this person is not going to make you happy. It's not going to get you this person. And that's why also this darkness is here. If you're pursuing this person while they are not ready to commit to you, you're not going to make yourself happy. And I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart, that you deserve to be happy, pile number 2, and you do not deserve to be chasing someone or to be wanting someone who does not want you back. And I'm sorry to you know, I'm sorry for this if this resonates for you, that you're in this situation. But again, you're meant to follow who you are and to follow your passions, and love is going to come to you. And this person, you know, if it's meant to be, or if you truly desire to be with a person, is also going to come back to you. But I see that the way that this works for you is kind of backwards. Like you have to focus on yourself before your person focuses on you. So don't let this person take you away from your happiness. And maybe for some of you guys, your person is in a very dark place and they might be manipulating you or other people, and they're just not in the right place, and it's better for you to stay away. Again, just for those of you who resonate with it, if it does not resonate for you, that this does not sound like your person at all, it might be some other people who are trying to manipulate you in some kind of way. And manipulation is not really the right word I'm getting here. It's more like other people don't want to see you do better than them. So maybe you're very successful in something, maybe you're very psychic and you get all these intuitive hits, and there are people who are jealous of you. They're jealous of your knowledge or of your success or of your wealth and abundance, and they want to see you fail. They don't want to see you do better than them. So that's an extra message that's coming through here. So think about who that might be. If there's anyone in your life who sounds like this, who might be trying to put you or drag you down because they don't want to see you do better than them. But if it does not resonate for you, if you cannot think of anyone who does something like that, then don't worry about it. You know, if the message is for you, it's going to resonate, and if it's not, then maybe later on it will resonate for you, or maybe it's simply not a message for you. So with that, I'm going to end your reading here, pile number 2. Thank you so much for watching. I'm grateful that I got to do this reading for you and to give you that message, that empowering message that you are allowed to be happy, you're supposed to be happy, and to follow yourself. So I hope that you enjoyed this reading as well. If you did, feel free to leave a like, to comment, and to subscribe, and maybe we will see each other in the next reading. Bye guys! Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Let's get started and have a look at whether your person thinks that you are the one. So with the Pisces card that you chose, and with the Lapis Lazuli as well, I mean, you could be a Pisces, your person could be a Pisces, both of you could be a Pisces, but I'm seeing that, again with the Lapis Lazuli, that you're like a psychic. Like, it kind of depends on how you want to define it, I guess. You're a psychic, you have a very strong intuition, like your third eye is very strong, you might be clairvoyant or have very vivid dreams, you know, things like that. So let's see if more of that comes up in the reading, because I'm getting that it's going to be a part of this reading. So I picked 2 tarot decks for this reading. So let's start off with the first one and have a look at if pile number 3's person think they are the one. Does pile number 3's person think they are the one? Wow. That's a whole deck. Let's see. So this card that flipped is the Wheel of Fate, or the Wheel of Fortune. Number 10. Yes, this is a strong there's a strong connection here. Let's see. We have the 5 of Wands. Let's have one more for now. Does pile number 1's person think they are the one? And we have the Ace of Swords. And at the back of the deck, we have the 8 of Swords. And I heard karma when I looked at that card. So let's see. I am not yet seeing an obvious answer of what your person thinks, but there is, again, like I said before, a very strong connection here. Like, I don't know how to express this in words, but the bond between the two of you guys is really strong and really important. And what I'm seeing with the 5 of Wands here, and also with the 8 of Swords and the karma that I heard, is that in this lifetime, you guys were supposed to trigger each other and trigger a lot of wounds within you so that you could heal them. It's like you guys shed a light on each other's wounds so that you knew what it was that you had to heal. With the Ace of Swords, I'm seeing that for most of you guys, you have completed this. It's like you're victorious. This hand is like holding up the sword and it's like, yes, I won, I conquered my fears and I healed all my wounds, and now I accomplished this. Like, I accomplished all this healing. And this was like really divine, so I'm not seeing yet for what purpose it was. But, you know, just know that all the healing that you've been through was very important for you on a soul level, for you in this life, and also for the connection to your person. Here with the Wheel of Fate, I'm seeing two people mirroring each other. So you could be twin flames, high level soulmates, like whatever you decide to call it. It really does not matter. But you're like mirroring each other. For some of you guys, you might even be like the same soul incarnated in two bodies. Again, that also depends on how you want to define twin flames. And there was, again, something about fate. You were like fated to release your karma and to heal your karma. Maybe in certain past lives you accumulated some karma and you decided with the two of you together to now get rid of everything. And here again with the Ace of Swords, it looks like you accomplished it and it's finished. And with the Five of Wands, there might still be a little bit of pain, but what I'm seeing here is that it's probably some remnants of the pain that you felt while you were healing. So it's not that you have certain wounds that need to be healed, but it's the pain from healing those wounds that still might linger a little bit. And I think that it's simply for you, like, you simply need to release it, is basically that pain. You're not supposed to carry it because it doesn't mean anything to you anymore. So I'm hearing that you're supposed to release it. And I'm also feeling that there is like this waterfall of all those emotions and all that pain that just flows out of your heart into the world, like just out of your body. And I think that there are just a couple of things that might be hurting you still, but like some pain, just some pain that is still present, but that is not in any way like, I don't know, like an obstacle or anything like that, or anything bad, but it's just you're not supposed to shoulder that much pain. And I also noticed how in all these two cards, they're how these characters, they're in fetus position. So maybe for some of you guys, the only thing that you need to do is to care for yourself as if you're a baby, and to keep telling yourself it's all right, it's okay, you can cry, you're only human, you're just in this human experience, and this suffering and this pain is only temporary, and you're so strong and you're so amazing. So don't blame yourself, don't judge yourself. And maybe you need to have a good cry, maybe you need to watch your favorite childhood movie. So this could also be related to your inner child. Indeed, spend more time with your inner child, or do things that would make the child version of you happy. So indeed, watching a movie from your childhood, or going to a place where you can be your child self again, where you can just be free and enjoy your life as if you're a child. So maybe there are things from your childhood that you experienced, and from those moments, you still need to release that pain, because again with the Ace of Swords, it's like you already overcame it. Is that, I think that's the right word. And I think your person is on the same level as well. Again, you're connected, you're mirroring each other. So the moment that you release this, you release the karma, you release like this red fiber or thread that's here. Once you release it, then you know it's cut, it's gone, and your person experiences it in the same way. And here's the star guard underneath. So that's what's waiting after you know, cut that thread of karma, just to say it simply like that. The Star card. So let's have a look at the other tarot cards, and let's see if we can get a clearer answer or a clearer understanding of what pile number 3's person thinks. Do they think that pile number 3 is the one? Alright, well, look at that. We have the Ace of Swords. Yeah. And we also have the Five of Cups. And we had the Five of Wands and the Five of Cups. So let's have one more card. I love that she's a vampire. And there's blood spilling out of these cups. I just wanted to mention that. Alright. Well, these are a couple of cards that fell out, and I'm just going to show all of them to you. So the first one I saw is the Knight of Swords. And the Ten of Pentacles also fell out. And at the back of the deck we have the Two of Wands. And this might sound a bit strange, and I think this also depends on your own belief system. So if you do not agree with me on this, or you do not believe this exists, then I guess the message was not meant for you. Maybe I can see to put it more in general terms. But you know how I said before that you might be the same soul incarnated in two different bodies? And I mean, for those of you who do not believe in that, please hear me out, because here what I'm seeing again: Ace of Swords, Five of Cups. So it's like there's this mirroring going on, right? So I think what I also said before with cutting those ties of karma, once you do it, your person basically also does it. The reason why we're not getting a clear answer here on whether your person thinks that you are the one or not is because you are your person as well. So this is where it might start to sound weird. You and your person, you come from the same soul, and you probably came here with, well, you came here with mirroring plans, like a mirroring plan, so that you both wanted to work on certain things, but then the way that you resolve those things, or the way that you learn about those things, is like mirrored. So for example, a thing that I can think of is that one of you guys, for example, both of you guys decided to learn about like who your real friends are, or which people you can trust or not trust. And one of you guys learned this through not having a lot of friends and not having a lot of people support them, and just having to take care of everything for themselves, so there are not a lot of people around them. And the other one of you guys decided to learn this through actually being surrounded by a lot of people, but even though there were a lot of people around them, they were not their real friends. They did not really care about them. So there's this mirroring going on in how you experience things, but it's about the same lesson. So since you are part of the same soul, or part of the same consciousness, you're connected much more intricately. Like if you heal something, your person heals it as well, and vice versa. And again, with that Five of Wands and Five of Cups is here talking about how you struggled with the same things, but you learned it in different ways. So with the Five of Cups talks about things not turning out the way that you wanted to, or that again, there were certain people that you thought you could trust, but they were not trustworthy at all. They went behind your back. Maybe they took something from you, or like they were stealing your energy. They were taking advantage of you being a good person. And the Five of Wands is kind of mirroring that in a way as well, as in being subject to other people's opinions and decisions and such. I'm seeing someone who's being beaten by all these wands, by these sticks. And here it's someone who's feeling like these cups are stolen and they're spilled, and here there is someone who's being beaten by those wands. So it's both the story of how you cannot trust everyone, and this is just an example, right? It doesn't have to be related to certain people, but it's just that you have the same struggles, but they are played out in a different way. Knight of Swords here again is indicating someone who has mastered the sword, like she's holding the sword in her hand, she's wearing this armor, she's just like, she's strong and she's powerful. So this is where you guys kind of, again, both of you overcame the same things that you were struggling with. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. So with the Two of Wands, I'm seeing you guys traveling together or traveling towards each other. And the Ten of Pentacles is kind of showing where this whole story is going towards. It's like your soul, obviously you have the same soul, and you're because of that you are already moving towards each other. Like, you cannot separate the two of you for too long, simply because you have the same, you come from the same soul, you have the same energy, the same vibration. So naturally you're going to be attracted towards each other. So this might mean that you're moving to a different place in the world, or that you're traveling, and that coincidentally you end up in the same place at the same time, or that you indeed move to the place, or you visit the place where this person lives, and you're not like consciously thinking, oh, my person lives here, let's go here, let's try to meet them. But it's like your soul kind of orchestrating the two of you meeting each other. Now, for those of you guys who don't really believe in that, you know, maybe there are some of you guys out there who don't really agree with the story, and again, that's also totally fine. Then just take this as however you would prefer, like, to see your relationship. Twin flame label fits here very well, so just take that if you want that. But this is what I'm seeing, also because I do believe that this exists, that a soul can incarnate in multiple different bodies at the same time. So with that all being said, let's move on to the oracle cards. First of all, we have very soon. Decide very soon what you want so that it can happen. And this is kind of the same energy as that Two of Wands, that you're moving towards each other already. And it's like, there is indeed nothing you have to do for it. And also with the Knight of Swords, like, this is representing you and your person. Like, you're already exactly where you're supposed to be. I'm feeling that you guys have a strong intuition, and you like listen to your intuition, you trust your intuition. I'm seeing you guys are confident of yourself, of who you are as a person, and that you, for example, deserve to have this relationship, you deserve to have everything that you want, right? You stand very strongly with your beliefs and with your desires, and that's basically the only thing that you need to do. The only thing you can do actually is just to just stay in that flow of allowing and of being yourself and being authentic. There is nothing more or nothing different to do over here. Then we have the card Mary Magdalena with unconditional love. Love yourself and others regardless of the situation or the outer looks of someone. So isn't that kind of what I just said? you're going to achieve, like, if you would even could call that achieving, like, you're going to end up with your person regardless of what you do, as long as you like keep treating yourself the way that you do right now, to love yourself unconditionally, to love your soul unconditionally, and to also have compassion and understanding of others. And if there is someone who is creating some kind of trouble or drama, just send them on their way. Just, you know, give them, say, like, love and light and goodbye or whatever, or just ignore them. This is the way that you stay in your own flow, and that you're attracting everything that you desire, regardless of your situation, regardless of what it is that you are like consciously creating or manifesting, or what you're unconsciously attracting. You're going to have everything that you want. I almost said you're going to have everything that I want, which is kind of weird. But anyways, you're going to have everything that you want simply by being yourself and by caring for yourself and loving yourself unconditionally. And I think that understanding the way the world works is also very beneficial to you. Like, just, it's good for your mind to understand how the world works, maybe how manifestation works, for example, or whatever it is. We have the Ace of Swords twice, so that talks about the mind. So maybe you're a very logical and analytical thinker, or you just really love to gather knowledge or to understand things. So again, like I said, understanding how something works, how, for example, manifestation works, or how the energies of the universe work, it could really, it could help you even more to get into that flow and to attract what it is that you want. So for our last card, we have Atlantis with rapid development, excellence, and success. So we have rapid development over here, and this card said very soon. So it looks like there's a surge coming. A surge, yeah. I said that correctly. A rapid development, yeah. And I think this is more of a general message, not necessarily related to love or just you, but just in general. Like, there is a development, a growth happening in your life, in you as a person, in your finances, in your career, in your love life. It's basically all around. And I mean, also the Wheel of Fate talks about blessings and fortune in all areas of life. You might even be winning something, like winning a lottery or winning some kind of game show, because you know, sometimes game shows have these wheels, like literally the Wheel of Fortune. Like, there used to be a program in the Netherlands that was also called Wheel of Fortune, but then in Dutch. So that's why I was reminded of that maybe you're winning something, maybe you have a lucky win, or you just suddenly win something that you did not know you participated in, or you suddenly win some kind of money or receive some kind of money or some kind of blessing. So there is like luck and fortune coming in your life as well, just in general. So that's a very beautiful reading for you guys. Pile number 3. I'm going to end your reading here. So thank you so much for watching. I enjoyed doing this reading for you, so I hope you enjoyed it as well. Please feel free to leave a like, to comment, and to subscribe if you want to. And maybe we will see each other in the next reading. Bye, guys!